want to install this. This has been sitting here in a box, so I got to reconfigure stuff here, and I'm gonna take this cheapy switch out there and put these switches in, because right here I don't have a 12-volt outlet. I got power but nothing to plug into. At least with this I got, there's my 12-volt. I got a battery monitor. So yeah, I'll have to put a switch on this one too. Don't want a battery monitor on all the time, right? Just when I need it. I got the same panel inside the truck. I gotta make room. I gotta reconfigure things. Like this can go over. This will come out, that'll come out. The relays will go inside this box. That's why I got this box. I go, cool, perfect, that'll clean that up. I'll put the relays in there. It's accessible, you know, locks up. And this is just a box from Apache 1800, waterproof protective case. Just moving everything over, moving this one spot over, moving that. And then you gotta lay this out and make sure you got room to put your wires back in, right? I gotta run my relays out back to here and then back over to there. So, or wait, is that the way it goes? So this is the main part, just getting this stuff laid out, and I gotta bolt this in. But first, I need to put the relays in there, right? I gotta wire this and relay it first. This would be a whole lot easier on the ground. And so hey guys, here I am. Yeah, I need to wire up this box here, and yeah, I'm like confusing myself here. It looks more complicated than it is. Okay, so you basically need power, right? And you need a ground. So now you need the ground because you've got an outlet on there, and you got your voltmeter right here, volt monitor. So that's what the ground's for. Now you got 2 extra wires. What are the extra wires for? These are for the lights. Okay. Yellow, blue, 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 black. There's 2 lights on these switches. So the bottom light right here is a little slot with a little light. That's like a pilot light. When you flip that on, the top piece brightens up. Okay, so I don't think I need the pilot light, but I would like the indicator light telling me that the switch is on or the circuit is activated. Unfortunately, these come pre-labeled. It's like, why did they just come with some stickers you can apply yourself? They're pre-labeled, but I'm not, you know, which light do I push, Joe? You know, I figured it out myself. So, okay, that's not a big issue. Color code them if you want, but what I need is another switch, this one right here, and that's going to power up the whole thing, because I don't want this on all the time, only when I need it. Okay, so it's got to be switched somehow. I don't need the meter on 24 hours a day, because this is all off my auxiliary battery. This switch will power a relay, and then the relay will power everything. So there's one fuse, so I need one circuit coming in for that. And then all these switches here will be, I was thinking, what are all the switches for? Oh, okay. This is for the amplifier. Don't want the amplifier on if I don't need it. It'll be draining the battery, so amp. The interior, or the LED lights on the door panel there, I got white or clear, and then I got the amber ones, and then I got some interior lights just on that panel, and then I want the rear lights, right? Or let's see, spotlight, let's say the top lights. I got floodlights on the right and left side at the same time, and then I want to put some rear lights, you know, just for camping. Now all these are low draw circuits. They're LEDs, so nothing major there. So I'm not going to put relays on those. These switches here are rated at 20 amps. It says right there on the side, 20 amps. That's plenty. That's more than enough for those LED lights. So I'm okay there. But I still need the relays. I need the relay for powering the whole thing. Okay. And then I need a relay for the KCs on the roof. Yeah, that's what that relay's for. I'm running 4 KC LEDs on the roof on one circuit, so this is rated at 40 amps. That's plenty. And the rooftop lights are controlled by the switch panel in the front of the truck off the main battery. Okay, but they're being powered by the auxiliary battery, so it's kind of something to think about there. I just wanted to point that out. I'm looking at this stuff. I get my head straight here, drop a plan. Also, yeah, I think that works out pretty good. And what was it? What else is there? Oh, I don't have any connectors. Otherwise, I'd be wiring this up right now. I need connectors and wire. Dang it. So, let's see. Here we are in Gold Mountain. Yeah, what was this? 2011. Yeah, we had 3 full-size Broncos, and this knucklehead John and his buddy there in the blue Bronco come out in their old Broncos there, and they dog us on the trail there. Yeah, they left us hanging. Let's see, whose Bronco is that? I think this is the day this Bronco bent a tie rod. Yeah, that's, I forget the guy's name, some years ago. It's 2011. He broke the tie rod on his Bronco there on not on Gold Mountain. This is Gold Mountain. From there we went over to John Bull, and he broke his tie rod up there. And, oh, God, what a nightmare that was. Anyway, that's as far as I got. It's getting kind of dark out here. But yeah, this is going to work okay. Got to secure these wires so they don't get stuck in the door when it closes. So I don't think so. But yeah, that locks down. There you go. I don't want those off. Well, at least I can monitor my battery, or I can plug my chargers in because I want it nice and dark, or I'll eventually straighten this out here so they're either amber or they're white, not white and amber. That's just, yeah, so that's the way they're supposed to be. The ambers are for if there's a lot of bugs out, moths and mosquitoes or whatever. Kind of works. So hey guys, it's Friday, it's 2 o'clock. I was out hiking this morning. Had to get out and clear my head. I mean, I got no place else to go. I might as well just go up to the hills and go for a hike. But I'm working on this. I'm trying to finish this off. I had to go buy some more wire. I ran out of wire yesterday. So I just need some, like, what's this, 14 gauge? 14 gauge wire, right? Just a little bit more. Look at the price difference. This was at Ace Hardware, right? $4.99. $4.99. 17 feet. I bought one yesterday like that. Early in the morning. I didn't buy enough. But yeah, $7.99 for the wire at O'Reilly's. It's almost double. $4.99, $7.99 with $3 difference. Shoot. You know, sometimes Ace Hardware is kind of high on stuff. And other times it's like, gee, that's too cheap. Don't tell them, right? Meanwhile, had smog issues with this car right here. My niece and my brother-in-law was trying to straighten it out, right? It failed. Had some trouble codes, so they fixed that. And she took it back to the same place today, and the guy told her it still don't pass. It failed again, right? I'm like, so this is all news to me. I just got home a little while ago. They're telling me this. I go, well, let me check it out. So I get my code reader, my little scanner recommended by Scotty Kilmer. Checked it out. I don't got no codes. There's no check engine lights. It runs fine. So I'm like, let me take it to my guy. The guy I always go to, real honest guy. Alto Smog, yeah. He checks it out, everything's fine. I go, rat bastards. And he only charged like $48. The other guy she took it to charged her almost $75 to check it. Yeah, right. Did they even really check it or not? I mean, not bastards. You can't trust anybody these days. We take from each other and give nothing at all. Well, this is gone bullshit. So anyway, I'm still not done with this. Dang it. Oh, Danny's out there. Left a couple of messages about going somewhere on the 12th, I think. Danny, I got your message. I've just been thinking about it. I don't know. I don't know whether I can do it or not. Yeah, they want to go do Sierra Gordo Trail. I go, ooh. Yeah, so I don't know. I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. Yeah, so basically this is the second time I've redone this. Now every time I do this I'm going to say, oh, you know what, I should have done it a little differently. But yeah, so far everything works. I just moved things around and changed out some switches. I started with a plywood backer board in there, okay? So there's a plywood sheet on the back. Makes it easy to move things around and screw in. All you need is little wood screws. But you know, it'd be easier to do outside of the truck. Cut your piece of plywood and then attach everything, you know, somewhere over here. And then you just put the whole panel in at once instead of having to reach in here. That's kind of annoying. I mean, I'm standing up on a ladder to get in here, so, you know, a little ladder, a step ladder. But yeah, reaching in and out and move things around is kind of annoying, but I got it done. It's just, I had to move my inverter over, my inverter compressor over here, because I wanted to leave room for stuff over here, like recovery gear, stuff like that, first aid kits. But anyway, here's my switch panel, okay? I got this switch panel for back here, but what am I supposed to mount it to? There was nothing to mount it to. I mean, it's a flat panel, right? So I got this little, I found a box. I was looking for some kind of electrical box to mount it to. And this is actually a little case. You can find these at Harbor Freight. It had a little handle on it. It's like a equipment case or camera case or something. I go, perfect. It's got a seal on it. Everything fits in there just right. In fact, I was thinking if I were to redo this one more time, I'd probably get a bigger case. Maybe something that would take this whole space up here and put all this stuff inside the box. This way it would clean it up a bit. I think it's just a thought. It might take up too much room. Because remember, this thing still has to open. If you put too big of a case in here, the door is going to be too big. It's not going to open. But it might. You might find something. An electrical panel, plastic electrical panel might fit in here. But I priced some of those. They're kind of expensive. But this is my battery isolator. It's actually called an automatic charging relay. This is from Blue Sea. I'll put a link to that. It comes with 2 fuse blocks, one for each battery, my main battery and then my auxiliary battery. And then I got the switch, same thing, no battery, auxiliary battery on, and then one more time it'll hook both batteries up together, front and back. So the only time these batteries are actually hooked together is when the engine's running, and that's what this is for. This way it's charging both batteries. Engine's off, it disconnects, I'm back on the single battery again. So that's what that's for. That worked out pretty good. A Blue Sea Systems fuse block, that worked out good. my inverter, a Krieger inverter. That comes with just about everything to hook it up to, even a remote cable and a switch, so you can switch it off and on from inside the cab. I don't need that, never hooked it up. Comes with that big fuse up there and a few cables to wire it up. And then I added this up here because I wanted some outlets. I wanted more than 2 outlets for the inverter to plug my cameras in, my camera chargers. So I got that hooked up. And this is kind of cool though, it's under $30. Comes with what? 6 outlets, 2 USB ports, and it comes with LED lights. I was amazed at that price, and that was from Home Depot. Oh, I got an amplifier hooked up to this. Okay, I got that switched right there. So now I got some music. I got my Sirius satellite radio receiver. I gotta see if I can get the antenna hooked up. Got an antenna up there. Yeah, so there's a lot of different ways you can do stuff like this. I mean, I tried cleaning up these wires because it's a lot of wires, but that's the way it is. Now, if you look at some installations, some guys will put a space behind the plywood. You know what I mean? Leave a gap back there. And then you run your wires back through the plywood. You know, drill some holes like behind all these and run all these wires behind the plywood so it looks a lot neater. But I'm not going to do all that. I'd have to take the whole thing back out again. This will work. Pretty much got everything secure. Put some more zip ties on there. And if I ever want to change anything, everything's right here. I don't have to pull the damn panel off. Why is it so cold out here? Gotta put pants on this morning.
Oh mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Lawman is putting an end to my running, and I'm so far from my home.